You know, I probably should slow down buying some toys. I probably should. Especially from Big Bad Toy Store. Because I keep making my pile of loot insanely large. And this box is the largest box I have ever had come through the door. This is insane. You'll find out why it's super huge. I didn't necessarily count up how much money this exact box was. I don't think it was as much as the last one. It just has a few very, very large things in here. So it's going to be kind of a struggle to open this. But yeah, we have another massive BBTS Pile of Loot unboxing. I have to go to work right after this. I'm hoping I can get this done in a fairly timely manner. I couldn't even get the lighting super nice on this because this is just that absolutely massive. But it does seem like all the items are positioned pretty well for me to be able to start showing you what I got. Can this, like, stay down? Because it's... Supreme Cheetor, help me out. Thank you. Appreciate it. Alright, let's get all this bubble wrap down. Let's see what we have in here. So, first up, this is actually something that I decided to go ahead and just add to my pile of loot, even though I've already seen it in stores. It's Legacy Gears. I definitely was very excited for this Gears. I'll probably do an old versus new on it, but I wasn't, like, excited enough for me to, like, need it right away. I was kind of like, I can wait. It's okay. I'm not stressing too much. But it is Gears. It's very nice that we finally have an accurate Gears for the, you know, G1 Classics, you know, Generations shelf. I still call it the Classics collection, which is funny, because it hasn't been called Classics in ages. It's been Generations for like 14 years, but I still call it Classics for some reason. So there's Gears. We'll put him up there. Next up, I think this is the only Star Wars thing in here. This is the only one. Good old Zeb. I was pretty excited for Zeb. I did not get the HasLab Ghost. I'm not a big enough Rebels fan to drop that kind of cash on the Ghost, which is a vehicle I probably won't even have space for in my collection. But I did want Zeb. I do have Kanan and Ezra as well, so I will end up doing a review with Kanan, Zeb, and Ezra, just to kind of be like, hey, here's some more Rebels figures. I don't even know, like, if they're going to make a Hera and Sabine, since they did them for the Ahsoka show, but I'm not worried either way. I'm just happy that we have the characters in Vintage Collection. I'm not the kind of collector anymore that's worried about having, like, the exact perfect versions that all match together. I'm not that stressed. This one is another one that I have seen in stores, but I added to my pile of loot because I didn't know if it would be a fast sellout or not. This is one I'm super pumped for. It is the McFarlane Toys Classic Deco of Mr. Freeze. This is like the animated series deco with the blacks, silvers, blues. I actually had bought an extra of the original, like, white and baby powder blue Mr. Freeze with the intention of painting it into this deco. And McFarlane did it for me, so I appreciate that. If you don't know, Mr. Freeze is my favorite villain of all time. He's my favorite fictional villain. So I was very excited that McFarlane not only did a Mr. Freeze in the first place, but repainted it in a premium proper deco. Because this is Mr. Freeze to me. Absolutely. 100%. Alright, we do have a few other McFarlane things in here. This was on a deep sale. This was on sale right here. And it was like $9. And I've really been getting into, like, the Batman variants. And I wasn't super into the whole Dark Detective costume. But after a while, I'm kind of like, you know what? It's a Batman with a trench coat and some, you know, ragtag armor. I think it looks pretty neat. I'm not the biggest fan of every Batman design, like the White Knight one. You see right there, I don't have that one. I don't know if I will. But yeah, this one seems kind of neat. I like the browns and the grays and everything. And it was so cheap, too. It was so cheap. I couldn't say no with how cheap it was. So I don't really have space on top anymore, so I'll set him off to the side. What do we have here? A Big Bad Toy Store, whoa! This, I believe, was also on a bit of a sale, if I'm not mistaken. This is the reissue of G1 Perceptor. I've really wanted to expand my G1 collection, and Perceptor was a character that I really liked when it comes to his original toy. And I don't really mind that this is like a cartoon deco. I don't mind that it's not the original deco. I'm not worried about that. I kind of like getting reissues of G1 figures over the originals because I'm less worried about the reissues crumbling to bits. Because as you know, 30, 40-year-old plastic, it doesn't last forever. It gets brittle over time. So, you know, if I want a G1 Perceptor to really play with and have in my collection, I'd like it to be a reissue. So this one's pretty exciting. Very excited for that. Looks like we have a few more things off to the side here. And then we have the big things that took up most of the box. I do have another McFarlane Batman. This is one that I put off for the longest time, and I'm really surprised that I did. Because this is Armored Batman from Kingdom Come, and this artwork is by Alex Ross. And I'm not super big on, you know, specific artists and everything for comics, but Alex Ross is one of, if not my favorite comic book artist. And I love this design for Batman. I just think it's really cool. I have an old DC Direct Alex Ross Batman, and I think this would look really nice next to it. I think McFarlane did a great job like capturing the art and the look. It's definitely one that I really wanted, and I, for whatever reason, didn't get it when it first came out. And thankfully BBTS still had it, so I went ahead and picked it up. Alright, a few more things. For my Gunpla people, we have... Oh dear. Why are you falling? Why are you falling? You don't have to fall. You don't have to fall. Don't do it. Anyways, we'll leave that Gunpla there for now, because it's holding everything together. This is exciting. I actually, believe it or not, kind of forgot this was in here. I don't know how I forgot about a whole commander class. But yes, I added, finally got Magmatron in my pile of loot. Finally have Magmatron in my collection. I don't know if I'll do a video on him because I don't have the original, so I can't really do an old versus new. But I mean, just look at this guy. It's literally 3 dinosaurs that combine into one massive dinosaur robot man. That's just so classic, wacky Japanese Beast Wars. And he has wings on his head, and he's just so goofy. I love this kind of stuff. I eat it up. So I knew I was going to get Magmatron for sure. A few more things. As you can see, they are falling. We have the Gelgoog Menace from Gundam Seed Freedom. I was about to say Destiny, and I'm like, no, that's incorrect. I have not watched any Gundam Seed yet, but one of my favorite aspects of Gundam Seed is how it takes classic Zeon suits and, you know, modernizes them for, like, the Gundam Seed aesthetic. And for Gundam Seed Destiny, they had the Goof Ignited, the Zaku Warrior, and now we have the Gelgoog Menace, and then now we'll have the Gian Storm, even though it's spelled Strom. I don't know. Very odd. But yeah, I wanted to add to the whole Zeon Seed design collection, so I got the Gelgoog Menace. And you've probably noticed these falling. Believe it or not, I did not have these 2 Titan classes yet. And this one especially, if the one behind it won't keep falling to make my life miserable. This one, oh geez, it's so heavy. Oh, so much toy. This one, the Nemesis, the Decepticon Nemesis, the largest female transformer ever. I was wanting to wait for a sale on this one because it looks okay. It looks okay. I definitely needed it for my collection, but I wasn't like chomping at the bit to get this. That's why it took me so long. I was waiting for a sale, and that sale never happened. It never did. This thing sold out, full price, never went on sale, ever, which is unprecedented for a Titan class. I was hoping for at least, you know, like maybe getting it for $150, something like that, but no, straight up. I actually had to pay $20 more because this thing's pretty much sold out, and BBTS got an extra shipment, but they charged up to $220. So this cost me $220. I got it on a reverse sale. I got it on an upcharge. So, yeah, I learned from my mistake with the Decepticon Nemesis. And I decided not to really wait too long to get the... I have no space to set this stuff. I decided to not wait at all to get the man, the myth, the legend. Well, my most anticipated Titan class, probably of all time ever. Tidal Wave. This looks sick. It looks absolutely awesome. I do plan on making an old versus new with Tidal Wave because I do have the original Armada Tidal Wave, and I really want an excuse to talk about not only that toy, but also this toy. I love the color they chose. They chose like the animation color. I just love Tidal Wave with the big purples and everything. This is also very heavy, very impressive. Thankfully, I didn't have to get this on an upcharge, but it was still very expensive. You know, $200 is nothing to laugh at. So, I mean, I did definitely spend a lot in this BBTS haul, but I think the main 2 things were the Titan classes. Everything else was kind of, you know, there was the Commander class, but everything else was like, what, 20, 25 bucks each. It adds up, but, not that crazy. Not that crazy. So I guess I'll make an attempt to have everything all laid out for you. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I'll try. Well, here's everything laid out pretty much the best I can really do it. There is also the Nemesis and Magmatron all the way at the bottom, chilling down there. But yes, another very large BBTS Pile of Loot is said and done. More toys! This is exactly what I needed. My rooms are literally flooding with toys, and this is exactly what I need, just more toys. But I'm going to be making some steps to ensure that my life and my toys aren't overwhelming each other. So, hopefully, I don't even have space for the Titans right now. I don't have anywhere for them to go. Like, I don't. They would go on the floor right now. So I'm going to be rearranging some things, putting some things away, getting rid of some stuff. You'll see in upcoming collection videos what I plan on doing. But yeah, I got 3 McFarlanes, 2 Titan classes, a Commander class, a G1 reissue, a Deluxe, a TVC Deluxe, and a high grade kit. So yeah, this is pretty solid in my book. I would say this is a pretty solid haul. I definitely want to open one toy before I have to go to work. I got just enough time to open one. I'm thinking it's going to be that Mr. Freeze, because I've been waiting a long time for a really nice Mr. Freeze from McFarlane. So I think it's going to be that one. Alrighty guys, thank you so much again for watching. Special shout out to channel members, as always. Thank you all so much for the continued support. Let me know what your favorite thing in this haul is. I'm interested to know what you thought was the coolest. And with that being said, have a great one, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.